And as I said, while it's called the Calathea, it also has a common name of the prayer plant. And the reason for that is as the new growth comes out, this week we're going to feature a plant that we don't get in that often, but fortunately we've gotten a bunch of them in, now 2-inch size, which A is good because they do grow large on their own, and B, it's a relatively very good price point as well. My name is Kim, I'm from the plant team here at Tye-Dyed Iguana, and we are going to be looking at our Calathea today. This is in a 2-inch pot. It's got nice hardy roots growing out from the bottom of it. And you can see it's got nice speckled leaves almost, of various shades of green. These also come in a really, really pretty rose-colored one. We don't happen to have those in stock, but you can see it's got darker leaves, darker spots in the center, and the lighter leaves around the outside. It's a very hardy plant. And like I said, this is a 2-inch plant. These will get to be as high or as tall as 2, 3, sometimes 4 feet tall. It's a great indoor house plant. You could also use it outside during the summertime. Likes some indirect sunlight. It's not going to be a plant that does very well in the very direct sunlight that we get in the summertime. Anytime after noontime, it's not going to work well. But it'll get to be quite hardy and grow quite tall. Well-drained soil, and depending upon where you put it, it needs to be watered, like moist soil, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. Just go ahead and give that soil a nice touch and see if it's moist. It just needs to stay moist. Another good thing about it being a house plant is that it's pet safe. So if you have pets that like to chew on the leaves, this is a good plant to have. It's not going to hurt those kinds of animals at all. It does get to be a good size, and as I said, while it's called the Calathea, it also has a common name of the prayer plant. And the reason for that is as the new growth comes out, it's in a spindly form, and then it very slowly starts to open up as if you have 2 hands praying. And a good example of that is right here, as we have some new growth growing out on this particular Calathea. This is really awesome. It doesn't take long. Once it starts, it'll open up quite quickly. We have another one that is in the beginning stages here. You can see it just comes out almost like a tuber, and it's just very round. It looks like it's got a hollow inside, and it will very slowly unwrap, and then it'll just be a beautiful, beautiful leaf once it comes out. As I said, these are great house plants. They're good around animals, and just make sure well-drained soil, indirect sunlight. If you're going to have them outside, make sure they're not in the direct sun. Bring them in as we get into the fall time. We're not in frost season. Well, actually we are in frost season right now, but it's kind of an Indian summer. We haven't really needed to be worrying about that. So any of those plants that you have outside, you're probably going to be able to keep them outside for a pretty reasonable amount of time because there's no frost on the immediate horizon. But if you're looking for a house plant, the Calathea is great. And the reason I emphasize house plant is on occasion I have tried these in a vivarium. They just don't seem to do well in a vivarium, and I think it's the light. While our vivariums get nice light from our grow lights, these are probably doing a little bit better with the really natural light. So if you're going to put this into a habitat, you're probably not going to be happy with that. So I would ask you to avoid that. Use it as a house plant, use it as an outdoor plant during the season, bring it inside when things start to get cold, and you'll really be happy with it. Now, if you are going to put this in a vivarium and your vivarium is in a location where it's going to get natural light from the outside, this will probably work. The important thing there is make sure that that's morning sun hitting your vivarium. Those vivariums will heat up pretty quickly if it's going to get afternoon sun, and you don't want that to happen. So you do have that option. If you really want to put it in a vivarium, you need to be around your natural sunlight. And every once in a while, again, we'll get the rose-colored one, and when we do that, the leaves are just nice, bright red. They're absolutely beautiful. But even the greens are awesome as an indoor house plant. Calathea, our plant of the week here at the Tye-Dyed Iguana.